would have thought Scotland invented golf as well? It's just, Scotland. But not that I dislike Scotland. I love Scotland. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, but does Japanese have a national, physical sport? Because I know shogi is their, or mahjong, sorry, is their technical, is a technical sport, or intellectual sport, if you want to call it that. Is there, and there are a lot of mahjong. Well, not a lot, but there are a few.
Yeah.
I
know
they've done stuff like this before with other, physical sports besides, High Shield 21.
Oh yeah, I mean baseball, basketball, slam dunk, obviously.
Baseball's very popular in Japan, so
extremely.
I'm not surprised for the baseball.
Yeah. So baseball, basketball, football. I haven't seen a rugby, soccer certainly with the giant killing, things like that. I haven't seen hockey.
No, Japanese. I think if Japanese did hockey, they just wouldn't get it right.
Yeah, and I have no idea how popular hockey is over there, or if it is at all.
I don't think they. That's the thing, though. They get more snow than a lot of the Western countries do.
True.
So it's surprising. I bet it's a similar thing to kids get sticks and whack rocks around, but they don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
If they knew it was hockey, they'd go, "No, it's not. It's just a game we played when we were 7."
Yeah.
So I don't think it's popular at all in Japan. But again, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. What other major sports did I see? I was just reading Whistle actually, which is soccer themed. There's got to be others that they have. They've done.
Well, have they done sport-themed anime merchandise? Because over here we do stuff. In England, we do tons of football cartoon stuff. We've got Scooby-Doo footballs.
Okay, yeah.
But has Japan done anything like that?
Interesting question. I don't know, and I wouldn't know. I mean, we're not going to get too many announcements of, oh my gosh, there was a Gegege no Kitaro soccer ball released today. No one cares.
But it would be interesting to know because it's nice to know where they focus their merchandise as well. Because it gives you an idea of the cultural or the otaku ethos in different countries.
Yeah.
Like over here, there is very few anime themed stuff because I have once or twice bought something anime themed in England and it says made in England and I absolutely shit my pants at the fact that it was made in England. But it's generally novelty stuff, stuff you put on your walls. It's not anything you can use other than like a Pez dispenser.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what it is over in America, but what do you get over America? That's and not just anime, but just cartoon stuff. That's
we get tons and tons of stuff. I mean, I'm trying to think, but we'll get lunch boxes and oh goodness, of course, lots of toys.
We get lunch boxes as well, and toys, obviously.
Yeah.
Toys becoming useless these days as well. Most kids rather watch cartoons, play video games, and play with toys.
Yeah. It's just not a big thing. Let me see here. What else do we get? And of course, I haven't had kids. Well, and the thing too now is we're getting a lot of sort of tie-in merchandise where you're buying the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, for example.
Yeah.
So it's sort of these related things, or the Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know. What's that weird thing they have in Yu-Gi-Oh where they have like a thing on your arm that you do like launches cards at you or something? It's very strange.
It doesn't launch cards, but it does hold the cards. And
I see.
It's so you can play the game standing up, basically. That's
okay.
Reason.
Gotcha. All right.
It's like half of a playboard on a large, like arm appendage, basically.
Okay.
And then another person wears one, and it basically forms like another half, and you just both stand there with your arm out, similar to this fashion, and put the cards in, and you just constantly have to stand at the right angle so you can see your opponent's table.
I see.
It seems to me like it's just something you could really easily cheat with.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You just scratch your head and slowly scratch your head with the other hand and remove a card and be like, pow, and win the game.
I win.
Yeah. But it'd be nice to know what most of the anime stuff is, or what they don't do. You know, it's
Yeah.
better to list what they don't do rather than what they do
Yeah.
or do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, I don't think they do any sport related.
Oh, I'm betting they do. They've got to have stuff themed for, you know.
Well, then it's stuff that isn't already from like a sports anime. You know, like Ice Shield 21. It's already obvious they've done an Ice Shield 21 American football.
Right.
But have they done Haruhi American football?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Unlikely.
You know?
Well, and of course, there's also the thing that you've got the, you know, there's so much merchandise already available. You know, if you want Haruhi stuff, you can get a love pillow. You can get dozens of love pillows or model. You know,
I like how you changed that.
Yeah, because if you're gonna get, but you know, models, you can get towels, you can get all sorts of stuff. And that's the stuff that Otaku are going to pick up rather than, you know, a beach ball or a soccer ball.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of anime merchandise, actually, I have an interesting piece of anime merchandise to show everyone.
Sweet.
And it fits with the theme of what people don't usually sell.
Yeah.
Because it's not something exactly common nowadays. It's more of a stylish thing.
I'm highly intrigued.
There we go. Matthew turns with his wonderful magical box and puts his earphones back. So you might recognise the title if it's not backwards.
Oh, yes.
It's Black Butler, I think is the translation.
Yep.
But something surprisingly interesting, it is a pocket watch.
Ooh, wow.
And who has pocket watches these days?
I do.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, who uses them in public besides you?
That's true, no kidding. Wow. And
it's
that
very
is
nice.
Stunning. That is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. I love it. And it works with my new long black jacket. So
nice.
I keep it in that sometimes, and people ask me what the time is. I pull that out, and people think I'm some sort of crazy person.
See, I had that problem with my pocket watch. Is not only does it seem weird, it would take me 10 seconds, 15 seconds to pull it out of my pocket. Because it just, it's down in there, and then you're wait a minute, and you pull down. Or everyone else just does this. 3 o'clock.
Well, no, people don't do this anymore. People do this.
Oh, that's true. Yes, they do the phone. Yeah.
No one has a wristwatch anymore either.
That's true, and I always have a wristwatch on because if you're gonna have, I don't know, it just seems silly to me.
So you can be faster than them.
That is true. Maybe I should go back to the pocket watch.
Yeah. Pocket watches are just nice, but that's the thing. This isn't old. This is new merchandise, and they're still making it, and they know pocket watches are just going to sell for cosplays and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know they're making them. It's and a Black Butler pocket watch. Yeah, obviously a Black Butler pocket watch. It's not like a Black Butler love pillow. It's a Black Butler pocket watch. It fits the theme of a butler.
Exactly. That's very nice.
The whole gentleman thing.
Yeah. How much did it cost? Was it hideously expensive?
I'm guessing something around £20.
Oh, that's nothing.
It was a birthday present.
Yeah.
But it won't have been much more than £20.
Yeah.
And if it was, I'm going to tell my parents that they were numpties. But it is nice. I really do love it. It's just nice and shiny.
Boomer did here on the chat room asks if you have a monocle, a top hat, and a cane yet.
I'm working on it.
Good.
I need a monocle because I've seen the Old Spice commercials. Monocle style. They don't sell Old Spice in the UK. I want some.
It's good stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the adverts are just all. I watch the adverts, and it's the only advert that's ever made me want to buy a product.
Yes.
Most adverts get me interested in a product, but they don't make me want to buy a product.
Yeah.
I have to research the product beforehand. Looking at this, I'm just like, the tickets are now diamonds. I need this.
I'll have to show you all the Old Spice commercials starring Bruce Campbell. Those are fantastic. Bruce Campbell from The Evil Dead and Army of Darkness and lots of other awesome stuff. All right, so that's interesting. All right, anything else that we need to cover? Someone asked if there are no Gundam news in the past week. We don't have a street date on the Gundam Unicorn DVDs. They just haven't announced when those are going to come out yet. I'm betting they're going to come out around the same time as episode 3, so you have a while to wait. But no news one way or the other. So any other?
That's a shame, because if there was some sort of Gundam news, you could say Awakening of the Trailblazer.
Unfortunately, I have no opportunity to say Awakening of the Trailblazer. So,
there it is.
Darn.
I think the whole chat room is start clapping now.
I just love that. It's great.
It sounds cool.
And I love the fact that it's also it's Awakening. It's a Awakening.
Yes.
It's 2 words. It's really bizarre.
Awakening basically does mean a awakening.
Yeah. You know? But they have to split it up just because they're Japanese. I don't know.
Well, maybe some poor translation. You know, they read it as Awakening and thought, wait a minute, maybe the translators screwed up.
Well,
they know about the letter A.
Well, that's the thing. Like on the trailer, it's in English. It's actually in text in English on the trailer, and it's a space awakening.
That's just weird.
Yeah, it's very strange. So it's one of the fun things about about Japan.
Oh, one thing we mentioned on one of the recent shows as well,
Mm.
Biomega.
Yes.
Over in you mentioned you couldn't get any more than the 3rd one because you hadn't seen it anywhere.
There are a few volumes that I couldn't get for less than $60 each.
Well, that's actually really surprising, because over here in a basic shop, not like a high retail bookshop, it's just an office supply shop. Up to issue 6, was it?
Ooh.
For like £5.
Wow.
I was tempted to buy them, but I read the first one. It's interesting, but it's not me.
Fair enough.
But I just thought, so that's one thing. UK has got better than America.
Yeah.
So
there we go. For those asking, Biomega is an ongoing.
Is it still going?
I'm sorry. I'm not thinking of Biomega. I was talking about Blam. Blam. No, Biomega we can get. That's not a problem.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Because that just came out. Whoops. I dropped my microphone. That just came out fairly recently, actually.
Yeah.
Biomega is not my favorite of his works, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's got a talking bear. Who doesn't?
a talking bear with a giant rifle. Hey, it's up to 6. It's up to volume 6 over there. I have to explain this now. I pronounce it Blam. That's the way it's supposed to be pronounced, but it's actually spelled BLAME! Exclamation point. So it's spelled blame, but it's pronounced Blam in Japan. The author says it's pronounced Blam. So okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, Blamu.
It's pronounced with just an N. It's just Blamu.
There we go.
Why did they say Blamu? Just anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just say Blam.
Yeah, it's the whole Japanese speaking thing. It's the interesting thing about the language actually is they just have a very different cadence to it. That it's weird.
Blam.
Blamu.
Sound like cows. Blamu. Maybe Japanese are descended from bovine.
Oh, now wait a minute.
No, I'm not being offensive. I'm just saying maybe they weren't Homo sapiens. They were bovine sapiens. I don't know. Minotaurs. Japanese are secretly Minotaurs.
Let's just stop that there.
before it descends into madness.
Cool. Well, I think that's it for this week of Otaku News Live. So, Matt, thanks as always for joining me.
It's always a pleasure.
Indeed it is. And
make it so. Sorry, I had to put a Star Trek line in.
There we go. All right. See you all next week. Take care. Bye.